What about you? How long do you think you should wait before hooking up?
My most recent, I waited from like July to October, like July 14th to like October 1st.
Is that you're
of
currently
last year?
Is this the? No, this is not the guy you're currently in the relationship with.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wait.
So we had like a situationship before we actually officially dated.
So wait, you said from July to October, July, August, September, so like 3 to 4 months?
September, sorry. So it was 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm like weird about like, I like people to get tested and like all that. So
You like people?
I like people to get tested.
Well, hold
Before
on.
you sleep with them?
Yeah. Because I
So
do
you
OnlyFans.
just like straight up ask people like, I need you to get tested before.
Well, I do OnlyFans, and like
sex.
if I do stuff with girls, like we test before. It's just like protocol.
That's what I was gonna ask your occupation.
So, yeah, I would of course ask a guy to show me their test results,
Valid.
unless it's like with protection, you know.
Word. So okay, this one guy who you're currently dating, you waited 2 to 3 months to have sex with him. Wait, question. So you do OF. Do you do BG content?
I have some X-rated tapes, but they're not like out there like that. So they're
What?
like in a vault, and they're like for the big spenders. Like I've only sold them to like a few people.
They're
Like
in a
my
vault?
VIP clients. Yeah.
There's
Exclusive.
boy-girl content of you. Is it a literal vault or like a metaphorical vault?
So on OnlyFans, there's vaults, and we organize them.
Is that what is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called
Yeah,
vaults.
it's a vault.
So I have
It's
a
literally
vault.
there's like
I don't
if
know.
You,
I don't-
If you go to like the sidebar, it says vault.
Okay.
But
And
it's
so,
with my boyfriend, and then like I said, I do collabs with girls, and like I do girl stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the BG content that you have is with your current boyfriend.
Yeah, I've never done boy-girl content with anyone
anybody
else.
else.
No.
I see. Okay. So, you said with this most recent guy, you wanted to wait with him. You waited. It sounded like 2 months. What about previous partners? Waiting for them, or
At least a month.
really
Yeah. I went celibate for 2 years, actually.
celibacy?
Yeah.
You were
I
celibate
was-
for 2 years.
I was sober for a year. I did the vegan thing, and I did celibacy for 2 years.
celibate, vegan,
All together.
Sober.
sober.
But the sober lasted a year, like where I wasn't drinking alcohol and partying, and then the vegan lasted like 6 years. Well, like 3, and then I switched to pescatarian, which is like vegetables and fish.
What's your? How long do you think you should wait before hooking up with somebody?
I don't really have a time period because I think that's kind of gamey. I think that once you talk about intentions and if there's a connection, I don't really even believe in kissing until you talk about intentions and once you have a connection. So I just kind of think it depends on your communication with the person, what you both want, and how do your goals correlate.
Wait, but you said you're currently single, right?
Yeah.
Is there any? If I might have forgotten. Is there currently like anybody in the talking stage with you right now?
No, I've gone on a couple of dates, first dates, but I haven't kissed anyone. There just wasn't a connection, and I kind of have non-negotiables. So
what are those?
one of my non-negotiables is, so I'm Christian, well, kind of. I don't go to church, but I do believe in Jesus Christ and the Bible, not to be preachy. But whoever I'm with, they have to believe in something. I can't be with somebody that doesn't believe in anything. I don't mind your God, but you have to believe in something, because people that don't believe in anything, I've noticed, don't have a lot of ambition. Also, a non-negotiable is purpose. I do believe that people should have a purpose and have a goal they want to get to in life, where they want to be. So I don't really think a relationship, like a girl, should be a man's priority. So I want to kind of know their priorities, not their top priority. Their top priority.
Wait, are you waiting until marriage?
No.
To have sex? Okay. So you're Christian, but you're open to dating anyone so long as they believe in a God. Doesn't matter which God, just a God.
Well, it's kind of more than that. It's, I would prefer,
Well, I know you have other standards, but specifically on that note.
Well, on that, like, I would prefer them to believe in Jesus Christ and my God.
Well, you'd prefer
but
them to believe in Jesus Christ, but you said non-negotiable was they have to believe in something.
Yes.
What about Shiva? I think that's the Indian. Wait,
The
Shiva?
Hindu.
Shiva?
She has a lot of 6
lot of
arms,
arms.
and she's a goddess of war or something.
I think. I'm not an expert in. Is
I've
it Hindu?
honestly, yeah, that's Hindu. I've
Would
never.
you date a?
I've never dated somebody that believed in Hinduism. When I
about
was a kid, my dad took us to. It was kind of.
Zeus? What about Zeus?
I have met people that believe in that.
Like somebody who believes in any of the Greek
How does?
or Roman gods.
Well, so it kind of depends on how that plays part into your life, and if it's just something you say, "Oh yeah, I believe in this," but you don't actually follow its values or its teachings. My dad, I grew up going to different temples and churches. It was kind of despite my mom, but we benefit off of it. We learned a lot about Buddhism. We learned a little bit about Hinduism. We learned about Muslim culture and beliefs. So I'm not out here telling people what God to believe in.
Okay, so when it comes to how the quickness with which you'd like to get intimate with somebody, hook up with them, what are we talking here?
It genuinely depends on the connection and our intentions and if they align. I'm not into hookup culture. I'm not into sleeping with somebody
Close that, Nick. Please.
just to sleep with them.
Oh, it's probably fun.
Kind of feels like.
Have you ever?
Have I ever? I've never really been into hookup culture. When I was younger, I've been manipulated and kind of like deceived, but I play a part into that. But I've never been a fan of hookup culture. I don't go out much. I've never left a bar with a man and hooked up or woken up next to somebody in a bed and not know who it was.
Okay, what about you?
So just like her answer, I definitely think it depends on the connection that you have with the person. Maybe like, I feel like if I've known someone in the past or previously knew them and then started dating them, maybe that would be something that would happen a little bit quicker. If it's like a complete stranger, then it's definitely going to be a while. Because
Let's say, have you ever been on a dating app?
Yeah.
Let's say you met a guy on a dating app, never met him before.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a while.
What's a while?
I was saying this on my intake questions. Psychology say that you can only hide yourself for about 3 months, but these fuckers are evolving. Okay, they hide themselves and their true character for a year, 6 months, 2 years. So especially if you don't know that person, especially me having children, if I don't know someone, it's definitely going to be a long time before I introduce them to like my body or my personal self or like let alone my children.
When you say long time, what's a long time? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months?
Yeah, it depends on, so we're just talking about sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I did not know that person, probably about 3 months.
I see. Okay. All right. Okay. 3 months. All right. What about you?
Sorry, what was the question?
Bro.
We talked about it.
We keep forgetting.
Yeah.
How long should you wait?
Oh, you already asked me that.
Oh, did you already answer?
Yeah, remember I said like.
She was the
I
first
like-
one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's
I
why
went
it
around the
started
table
that
on it. Yeah,
conversation,
yeah. So what was your answer? It was
Like about to 10 dates.
She
Get
said
to
like
know-
2 months.
10 dates.
10 dates.
Oh, I see. And this stemmed from your situationship with 2 guys. Okay. We got it. Okay. What about you?
People have had sexual and romantic relationships without all these rules since the beginning of time. But I'll say that the thing that matters is if you're comfortable with someone. And what type of relationship are you looking for? If you're looking to get to know a person for real, I would say you're not gonna just jump right for sex. But if you do really care for a person, you should be sexually attracted to them as well.
Okay.